Hi friends, today we're going to talk about the loss and grief when we lose a loved one. Now, death is a natural part of life. We know everyone has to go. Yet, even when someone goes at a later age, it leaves sadness and confusion behind. Coping with the loss of a friend, family, a sibling, a child is actually a big challenge at every point, at every stage. But if it is through a suicide, it is even worse. The saddening is deep and the depression is long. Because the person has left an untold story. We don't know what really went through the mind when he took that drastic step. Now the sadness typically it deepens, but it does lose its intensity over a period of time as time goes by. But there will be a tinge of depression. But we need to overcome these feelings of grief and loss, because we need to move on with life. That is what life is all about. So what is the process? One must go through the process to feel lighter, to feel normal, to feel, say whatever one has left. So first of all, the death brings with it shock and denial. We don't want to admit. We don't want to admit that the person is no more. He's gone. So there's a lot of shock, and especially if it's a suicide, it's shocking, it's unbelievable, and it'll take days to overcome this. So there is shock and denial. Then next comes is anger. There's a lot of anger. I wish I had done this. I wish I had been close to the person. Or I wish he wouldn't have died so young. So there's so many angry outburst feelings that one is confused. One wants to lash out at everything and everyone. There's also a lot of resentment and guilt. You feel guilty maybe because of you. This took place, or maybe you didn't take care of the person, or maybe you didn't spend too much time with the person, you were too busy with your life. So there is a lot of resentment and guilt. Then you start bargaining. Okay, no, what could I have done? That he had to go, it was his time to go. So all kinds of bargaining takes place in our minds. Last is depression. One does get low. There is depression. There are moments when you will cry, you will want to see the person again, you'll want to go hug the person, and especially if it's a child, a family, and a friend. And it's going to take days to get over that kind of depression. But yet, then comes the acceptance. Slowly you start accepting the person is physically not with you. Though let's get over the feelings by remembering the person in a positive way and all the good moments you spent with the person. Every person reacts differently to the death situation. Some take longer time to come out of it, and some are stronger in mind, so they remember the person with warm thoughts. Now it is important to move on with life. That's the way it is. I'm sad to say that, but yes, we need to move on. I know a friend who lost his son at the age of 19-20, and the son had wished that once he crosses college, he's going to open a cafe, coffee kind of a joint. So after his death, of course, there was denial, anger, all those things, there was a shock, and it's unbelievable. A young death really hits you harder. So the father, what he did after a couple of days, he said, no, I'm not going to mourn over this anymore. I'm going to live with his spirit, and I'm going to build up a coffee cafe for him. So he did, and now he runs that, and he feels that the child is present in that shop, coffee shop. He says he's there with me throughout, watching me. So these are the feelings. We need to live with the spirit. The body is gone, yes, but we need to live with the spirit. Remember your loved ones and think of all the good things they wanted to do, and let's try and do it for them. So it's good to remember the loved ones, though not often with everyone, because nobody would really be interested to hear you out brab about what is gone is gone. So it's important to talk about the loved ones in a positive way, all the good things he used to do with people who matter to you and matter to him or her. And there's no shame in accepting your feelings. Accept your feelings. You want to cry, cry it out. You're feeling sad, tell people. You want to shout out, shout, All these things are normal. They are bound to happen. That is what feelings is all about. That is what families are all about. And if you feel you can't handle this, please see a counselor or please talk to someone very close to you. So once we know someone has gone from our lives, there are others in our lives. Let's try and live for them. Let's try and live happily for them. And why don't we reach out to people who are dealing with the same thing? People whose children have committed suicide or someone at home has died. Let's reach out to them. Let's share their feelings. Let's talk to them about their grief and loss. And you'll see, you'll feel so much better because we all are in the same boat. We all are on the same page. Everyone has to go. Now, till we live, I think it's important to celebrate the lives of your loved ones, the ones you've lost, their birthdays, their anniversaries, even the death anniversaries. Celebrate it positively with a good spirit, with a good remembrance and fondness. See how good you feel about it. Dedicating your life to such remembrances will allow you to build a unique relationship with the person even after he has gone in body, but he's there in mind and spirit with you. So let's celebrate that and feel strongly that he is there with you all over. So friends, I know death is a very, very difficult situation to cope with, and especially when the moment it hits you, it takes days, months, even years and a lifetime to overcome the loss of someone who's been there with you, who's eaten with you, who you brought up, who's been, you've been close, you've been chatting, you've been laughing, you've been doing all kinds of things together, crying, laughing, loving, and then the person is gone. But we need to overcome this loss and grief by helping others who are going through the same page, and also realizing that let's not kill the person's spirit by being very depressed or living sadly throughout our lives. We need to build a purpose in our lives after you lose a loved one. We need to build a purpose through his spirit to leave him as a fragrance around you. Thank you, friends.